There are types of vision. Number one, visions of the mind. This is where the Lord projects images and picture like onto a screen in your mind. You just see something forming. It's not imagination. And maybe when we get to some other things, that is how many times word of knowledge operates. It can come like a feeling. It can come like a sound. It can come like a word. It can come like a writing. It can come like it's like somebody has a particular problem and then God lays that thing on you. You just feel a pain in your knee. And God is saying, there's somebody in that place that has a knee problem. And you mention it, your own goes. The person is healing. Many times it's pictures. And the pictures are not the kind of thing you see in photography. You just see. Because, I don't know how to explain that. You just know that something is concrete here. And God begins to say, this is what it is. You may not be in a prayer meeting sometimes. God gives vision in the mind. And He can give open vision. You may walk on the street and God just open your eyes. You may be in your bedroom, you may be in the parlor, you may be in the kitchen, and God just open your eyes. You didn't bargain for it, you just see. I was on the Isle of Patmos in the Spirit of the Lord on the day of the Lord. And suddenly, the first thing, sound. God cannot take you to Patmos if you are deaf and blind. You'll be useless there. So some of us pray for realm dimension. Can you process what God is going to tell you there? Can you process? Why take you there? What kind of excursion is that? I had a voice and a sound of trumpet, and I turned around to see, and I saw. See, there's something to turn to see. The sound will attract you, that your eyes will be engaged. And when they saw Jesus, that was not the normal Jesus. That was not Jesus of Nazareth in his former state. This was John the Beloved. You know how close he was to Jesus. If John came late to meeting, nobody took his place. Permanently on that side, they shifted for him. He came and walked, found his way through, and he sat down. And once he sat down, the next thing is leaning on Jesus. It was Jesus' baby. This was a man that literally had the heartbeat of God. If your head is on somebody's chest, you'll be hearing the rhythm. Familiarity. On the day, he said, was the day of the Lord on the Isle of Patmos. He had a sound and he looked, he saw Jesus. That description, he collapsed. This was not the Jesus I could even look again. The hair was white, eyes fire, the belt with fire, burning like brass. He didn't hold sword. The sword was in his mouth. He was walking in the midst of 7 golden candlesticks. So when I saw him, I felt like a dead man. Something died in John that day. Many of us see the reason why we struggle with some things, worldliness. We have not seen Jesus for real. There's an encounter you have with Jesus. Some things will rest in pieces. They can't come back again to your life. They die, they are dead. And it's not the kind of death we come, let's pray. Oh, I pray. God will kill us. He can kill you, you bounce back to life. Because you have never met him. Something you must see that will give you life. With thee is the fountain of life. In thy light we shall see light. You derive light from him. Visions can be received when you sleep sometimes. Daniel said in the night visions. All of this is to communicate to you what God will have done and to intimate you. The spirit world does not sleep. There's no shift in the spirit realm. It's an endless stretch, a continuum of actions, traffic taking place. And so, when you ever get to interact with them, a part of you will not sleep again. He awakens you, he quickens you.